Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. I wasn't sure if Joe was coming over to do a welcome or not, so I apologize. We're going to start right now. My name is Melanie Anderson. Thank you guys for being here. Can you guys hear me okay back there? We're good? You're saying no? No? How about you ladies? Can you hear me okay back there? You know what? Come on up in the front area if you want. We'll have some fun. I'm going to do a quick little intro of myself, and then we're going to get started. We get about 30 minutes. It's not much time to motivate and inspire you, but I'm really, really grateful to be here. My name is Melanie Anderson. I am a professional photographer located out of Washington County, Maryland, so I'm not far from you. And I'm very blessed to be able to travel the world internationally, and I titled my program Living a Life of Intention because it's really what I do. I am a mom of 4. I've been with my husband for 30 years. My children are 22, 20, 19, and 17. Super busy mom. I own my own business, and I travel teaching, motivating, educating others. Thank you. Come on up. You cannot hear. That's okay. That is okay. And the way this started was, 1, I love to travel, and 2, I'm very much the type of person that says, you know, one of the quotes that Steve Jobs had said many, many years ago that, you know, this world was created by people that are no smarter than us in the sense of the rules and the regulations and the idealism of what we are supposed to do, right? You know, so as a woman, as a mom, what my role was, you know, as I was raising our children and as a business owner, and I was like, you know, this is really what I want. This is how I want to define my life. And as an entrepreneur, there were some really big, important things that I had to do about making decisions every single day, staying the course. What is it that I want to do? What are the things that I want to define me and who I am? And being a visual as a creative entrepreneur, there are some specific things that I do every single day. So I'm going to kind of walk you through, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a few tips and tricks on things. If we ever have a chance to spend an entire day together, I will totally change your world. So this is one of my favorite graphics. You know, every single day we get to make a choice. How many of you woke up this morning on the right side here for your left? How many of you wake up like this in the morning? How many of you are not morning people? Raise your hand. Exactly. And so, you know, it's one of those, like, we have a choice. We have a decision. We've got obligations, right? You guys are in high school. What are you going to do about that? For myself as a creative entrepreneur, I am not a morning person. So what do I do, right? I'm not going to cave to society's expectations of me as a creative entrepreneur. I'm creating and living a life of intention. So typically, you'll find that I don't start sessions till about 10 a.m. And so what I do, I'm able to dictate and create the life that I want to live. And so every single morning, we do have a choice to make. Every single day, when you get up out of bed, you know, how is it that you want to interact with people? How do you want to react to people? Christian, if you can go ahead and push play on this, I'm going to give you, this is about a 2-minute video of a little bit about what I do around the world. Every day you don't get out of bed can put you behind 6 months, right? The everyday we don't take action, putting our vision to fruition. What's holding us back? Why are we not living the life that we want to live? Why are we not off doing whatever it is that you want to do? I believe that you can truly live the life that you want to live, and our role here in all of this is to provide you those resources. We're all only given the exact same 24 hours a day. Everybody is given the exact same 24 hours a day. How is it that many are more impactful than us? What is it that they're doing? What are their habits? What is it that's getting them out of bed? And I truly believe that that, to me, is about that inspiration and the tools and the motivation. You are the creator of your own destiny. You get to decide, right? We get to live the life we want. I truly believe that when you love what you do, I truly believe the blessings will follow. Because not only will you be a happier person, right? Good things come to those that are grateful, thankful, blessed. The last chapter of your life hasn't been written yet. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. Many of you may be struggling now. Many of you may be coming in here going, I don't even know where to begin. The decisions I've made recently are truly affecting my life today. It doesn't matter. What are you going to do about it? What matters is, what are you going to do about it? Have an I can and an I will mentality. Nothing frustrates me more when I have entrepreneurs coming up to me saying, I can't do that. I can't increase my pricing. I can't charge that. I can't work those hours. I can't quit my job, whatever it may be. My challenge to you is, why can't you? What's holding you back? Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Stop when you're done. I'm not done yet. There's so much more I want to do with my life. There's so much more vision I have. I have huge plans for my life. Of course I'm tired. We're all tired. But I'm not done yet. So I'm a big one on, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm a big advocate of manifesting, law of attraction, living the life that you want to live, creating opportunities for you. And so part of that video, it talked about, what's holding you back? Why are you not living the life you want to live? And what a blessing and what an opportunity you guys have to be able to start out as you head off into your young adult years, to be able to really create that life and the decisions you're making and kind of manifest what is it that you want to be doing, no matter what's going on in your home life now, no matter what the objections that you're facing now, no matter what the challenges you're facing now, you guys get to choose. You have a decision to make to live the life that you want to live. And a lot of that's going to start with how you interact with other people. How are you treating other people? And so one of my favorite quotes that we're going to talk about today, I'm going to get to in a moment, but a couple things I want you to keep in mind is that I think many of us, we're the ones that hold us back. We're the reasons that maybe we're not achieving what it is that we feel we're destined to do. We are deciding that maybe we're not good enough. We're not worthy. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about your mindset and your attitude. Taking baby steps. It's just about taking action every single day. You may feel like there's this huge mountain ahead of you. However, every single day, if you just take one step forward, I'm a big believer that it could take me 100 bad ideas to get to the one brilliant idea that truly changed my life and my business. And I'm not afraid to fail. I'm not afraid to make mistakes because those are what I call teachable moments. And again, what an opportunity you have at this age to be able to try things, to be able to figure out what it is that you want to be doing. And perfection is your enemy. I'm also a proponent of done, not perfect. Don't wait until whatever idea, whatever it is you're trying to manifest is so amazing and so perfect. Just put it out there. Just try and just create. So this is one of my favorite quotes that I love teaching on. And it talks about, basically how we're going to manifest positivity through our actions. So when we keep our thoughts positive, our thoughts become our words. So what's going on inside of your head? Are you saying to yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty, I'm not smart, I'm not athletic, whatever it may be? What is going on inside of your head? And so really changing the thoughts and creating positivity within. You're going to be hearing all day today. I was looking at the programming, and what a great opportunity this is that the Chamber of Commerce is putting this on. You talk about a community coming together as an advocate for the youth, and this is seriously such an amazing opportunity. I really hope that you guys are going to just be able to take all of this in as much as you can. So when you talk about keeping your thoughts positive, right? That's not easy. That's a choice. That's a decision we're going to make because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive because your words become your behavior. So what we're thinking and what we're saying manifests into the actions that we're taking, right? And keeping our behavior positive because our behavior becomes our habits. So what are we thinking? What are we speaking? What are we doing? That's our behavior. And then these become our habits, which in turn become our character and our destiny. So when we talk about keeping our thoughts positive, our words positive, our actions positive, these are going to become our values. What do we stand for? How are we interacting with our peers? How are you treating your classmates? What are the things you're saying and doing amongst each other? Are you an advocate for your friends that are maybe getting picked on? Are you an advocate for, positivity? Are you an advocate for teamwork? Things like that. And really being able to provide, and a couple other things I'm going to say about attitude of gratitude here in a moment as well. So this is a quote from Gandhi, the whole thing I just mentioned. So keeping your values positive because your values become your destiny. So what you're thinking, what you're saying, what your actions are, that becomes your character. It all starts with your mind. It all starts here, and the decisions that you're making, that becomes your destiny. If you're struggling and if you're really frustrated with maybe what's going on in your life right now, I would highly encourage you to really change your mindset, and I'm going to give you some ideas on how you can do that. Christian, if you can go ahead and play this video, that'd be great.
You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become.
But you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. Most people give up on themselves easily. You know the human spirit is powerful. There's nothing as powerful. It's hard to kill the human spirit. Anybody can feel good when they have their health, their bills are paid, they have happy relationships. Anybody can be positive then. Anybody can have a larger vision then. Anybody can have faith under those kinds of circumstances. The real challenge of growth, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, comes when you get knocked down. It takes courage to act. Part of being hungry when you've been defeated, it takes courage to start over again. Fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. Fear put people in the hospital. Fear can aid you, can hold you back from doing something that you know within yourself that you're capable of doing, but it will paralyze you.
At the end of your feelings is nothing, but at the end of every principle is a promise. Behind your little feelings, it might not be absolutely nothing at the end of your little feelings, but behind every principle is a promise. And some of you in your life, the reason why you're not at your goal right now, because you just all about your feelings. You all on your feelings. You don't feel like waking up. So who does? Every day you say no to your dreams, you might be pushing your dreams back a whole 6 months, a whole year. That one single day, that one day you didn't get up could have pushed your stuff back I don't know how long.
Don't allow your emotions to control you. We are emotional, but you want to begin to discipline your emotion. If you don't discipline and contain your emotions, they will use you. And you're going to go all out to have it. It's not going to be easy. When you want to change, it's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you'll go all out. I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back. And I'll be stronger and better because of it. You have got to make a declaration that this is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. Take full responsibility for your life. Accept where you are and the responsibility that you're going to take yourself where you want to go. You can decide that I'm going to live each day as if it were my last. Live your life with passion, with some drive. Decide that you're going to push yourself. The last chapter to your life has not been written yet, and it doesn't matter about what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter about what happens to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it?
This year I will make this goal become a reality. I won't talk about it anymore. I can. I can. I can.
To persevere, I think, is important for everybody. Don't give up. Don't give in. There's always an answer to everything.
It's powerful, isn't it? Yeah. Even still today, I get goosebumps every time I listen to that, and how important it is at the end of the day, don't give up, don't give in, and that you have got to make a declaration. What do you stand for? And I'm going to challenge you. What do you stand for? And what are you doing about that? I hear all the time about people wanting to find balance. How many of you ever try to seek that with your athletics and with your after-school activities and work and school? And this is a big one as you grow up and go into your later in life, and how difficult this is. And so one of the things that I've really started educating people on is to quit trying to seek that. I think balance is really unachievable, and I think that's where a lot of guilt and a lot of frustration, a lot of anxiety comes into play. And so instead, I always say to seek harmony. And it's about, at the end of the day, knowing that you did the best that you could and that you treated people really, really well, and that you can lay your head on your pillow at night and be able to fall asleep with balance. I think that there's a lot of negativity and a lot of pressure. There's a lot of peer pressure that's going on, and especially one of the programs I teach is on the curse of social media and the challenges that our youth are facing with all of the social media platforms that you have these days. And so again, I'm going to challenge you. What do you stand for? Make a declaration for who you are, remember, and what you think and what you say and the actions that you're putting forth amongst your peers. What does living in harmony mean? You know, there are going to be days that you're going to have really, really high highs and really, really low lows. And so, I don't know, I find this as a professional photographer, a lot of children or teens your age wear these loci bracelets. Is anybody familiar with these? This top one there? Yeah, see, I see a lot of you. And I photographed the kids, and I noticed that many of them in your age group are wearing them. And what this represents, so if this message is really resonating with you, I would love for you to go purchase one of these. They're like $5, $10. But the black bead represents represents the Dead Sea. And then over on this side, there's a white bead, and it represents Mount Everest. So the black bead, as I mentioned, is the Dead Sea, and it represents the lowest of lows. So when you're at the lowest of lows, to remain hopeful, and the white bead represents Mount Everest, and that when you're at your highest of highs, to remain humble, and how life is lived in between, right? We're going to have this. We're going to have our ups and we're going to have our downs. And when you're at your lowest of lows, to remain hopeful, to remember that you still have opportunities, and there is a lot for you to be grateful and thankful for. And so this is what I love about this. I remember I mentioned in the beginning, as a creative entrepreneur, Visuals are really important to me. So I have things, you know, my shirt that says I am, and it reminds me, who am I and what do I stand for? Jewelry, certain things, or visual reminders even in my home. And understanding to not allow my emotions to control you, to control me. We're gonna have our highs and we're gonna have our lows. Every day we don't get up out of bed could put us behind 6 months. That's one of the things I love about that video. Another thing that I do is on my bathroom mirror, I actually put things that I want to be very intentional about. When we talk about law of attraction, manifesting abundance, what is it that you're after? What is it that you guys want personally, professionally, and financially? I would really encourage you to write those things down. And the reason I have them in my bathroom mirror because it is not only the first thing I see when I wake up in the morning, it's the last thing I see when I go to bed at night. So this is how I manifest positivity and work toward my goals that I'm working on. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. I touched on this a moment ago about the curse of social media and the challenges that we face when we're looking at somebody else's Instagram or Snapchats and your Facebook pages, if any of you are still doing that. How easy it is for us to go, well, I want what they have. And there's two words I want to kind of instill in you. One is jealousy and the other is envious. So I want to differentiate the two. Jealousy is a very negative, has a very negative connotation to it. What I mean by that is when you're scrolling through any of your social media and you're going, wow, this person has something I want. I don't want them to have it, I want it, right? It's a very negative energy. What's the energy around you? Envious means that you have something I want, I'm really happy that you have it, right? So it's just about where's your energy? When you're going through social media, are you getting very tense? Are you getting tight? Are you getting really anxious? Pay attention to the emotions that are happening inside you, because remember, what we're thinking is what we're speaking, and that's what we're manifesting out into the universe. And so be mindful, are you being jealous or are you being envious? Finding a mentor and accountability partner, this is really, really huge. If you ever have the opportunity, I would love to be able to spend an entire day with you and talking about who are you to a core and how do you determine who you are to a core and how that will really project confidence and the ability to be able to declare what you stand for. As I mentioned in the beginning, you know, your last chapter of your life hasn't been written yet. And it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. What matters is what are you going to do about it? Truly, what are you going to do about it? If you're frustrated, if you're annoyed, if you're irritated, if you're just really just beyond, what are you going to do about it? Who are you speaking to? Who are you reaching out to? Who are you talking to? What are you going to do to change that course and that emotion? So these are some of the action plans. You can certainly take a picture for that if you'd like. One of the things that really helps me is meditating. It helps ground me. It helps center me. It helps reduce my anxiety. I have my daily action plans. I mentioned about how I write things on my bathroom mirror. Saying thank you. When's the last time you said thank you to somebody? I'm going to encourage you today to say it at least 10 times, at least. Every person that you're interacting with, every educator, every speaker, everybody that you interact with today, tell them thank you. People have really dedicated their time to you today. That's how much they care. People have taken time out of their day today to spend with you. Think about your teachers. Think about your friends. I'd really encourage you. I don't think we say that enough, and I don't think we're smiling enough. So thank you, and a smile really can change somebody's day. Choosing your battles, that's a big one. I'm going to end with this, a friendly reminder. Every single day we have a choice. What are you choosing? Okay? If you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram and on Facebook, Melanie Anderson Worldwide. If you would like links to either of those videos that I showed, just send me a message and I will happily send those out to you. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and seriously, you guys go out there and just make today great. Thank you so much.